Well, my name is Steph, and I go to Gettysburg Area High School. I'm going to be a senior this year, and yeah. And well, I like to play guitar. I like photography, and I live in Gettysburg, Pennsylvania. So that's a little bit about myself.
Okay, cool. Thank you. So we're talking about missiology. We're talking about how God has done something in us, and therefore we can't help but do something in the world around us. I hear that you stepped out and met a need recently. That you saw something that needed to happen, and you did it. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah. Well, back in August, our local homeless shelter wasn't making their budget payments, and it was pretty likely that they were going to be shut down. And that meant that a lot of homeless people weren't going to have anywhere to go because there were so many people in the shelter. And
wow.
Yeah, and so
that's a problem.
Yeah, that's a big problem.
So you saw that this was a problem.
Yeah, and so I went on, there's this program called Imagine the Impact, and I was a part of it at the time, and we went on this retreat, and God told me that, you know, you can do something for these people, and I just kept thinking about the homeless the whole time I was there. I actually had a different view of the homeless at that point, but God completely changed it, and took my heart and just had me develop this huge heart for them at that time. And I decided I was going to do a benefit event for the homeless shelter to raise money for them, and we ended up raising over $2,000 for the shelter at the end of it in May.
Can we just clap about that? Wow. That's so good. That's so great. So you said that you're a part of a program or something? What was that?
It's called Imagine the Impact, and the program is for teenagers that are in grades 10 through 12, and what the program does is helps develop leaders out of them, and you'll learn leadership skills while you're there, and just grow in your faith as well. And as part of the program, we had to develop a project, which is how my project for the homeless shelter got started. And you go through a bunch of retreats, and it's just a really great time to grow with the Lord and grow in your leadership skills as well. So.
Wow. So they actually, like, what you said, it was Imagine the Impact, right? That's what it's called? Okay. So Imagine the Impact actually helped to empower you to go and do something. They helped you through the process.
Yeah, there's a team of people that will help, they help mentor me and just kind of guided me along the way through all the obstacles I would go through and any help I needed, and above all else really supported me in prayer and all that stuff, so.
Cool. So this was something that was for someone, and you were saying you were that person. For someone that was really taking seriously that God had done something in their life, and they wanted to actually act out. They wanted to be a blessing out of what Jesus had already done in their life. And you were that person. That's what this program helps you do.
Yeah.
It helps you actually go do something.
Yeah.
Cool. So if, say there are some other people here, and I think there are a few out there. Say some of these people, these high schoolers, much like yourself, say they got real excited about everything that happened at Summer Assembly this summer and really wanted to go and do something, wanted to act on what God had done. What would you say about Imagine the Impact?
I'd say do it, because it wasn't until I got in the program that I started really thinking about what God could do in my life. And through the program, I realized I could do something so much bigger than what all the adults around me were telling me to do. And that's the great thing about the program is it takes people our age and people with hearts like ours that are on fire for doing things for God, and it puts us into action. And that's the thing these adults around us try and keep us from doing. They don't want us to get too involved with something because we don't have the right skills or we're not mature enough. But the thing is, the people with Imagine the Impact really just step alongside of you, and they give you the opportunity to do good things and great things for God. So
wow.
I would say definitely do it. So
cool.